We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And he'll be going up against Vitali Klitschko, 6'7" tall and 248 pounds.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Smoking Joe Frazier, his 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitali Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweight, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitali Klitschko.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A perfect counter lands. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. That counter shot lands. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know... Hold that thought! There's no way Frazier survives this! Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but hold that thought! Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. Smoking Joe may go. Frazier still standing.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter punch caught him clean. That jab was blocked. Nice counter. Joe Frazier is in trouble. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
So I like that round, your round. You feel good? You're thinking,
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that's lost.
don't forget the jab, don't forget the away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Listen back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. The fight's not over now.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Now you've let him back into it. Get your mind back on the
Already, that right hand, beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start
better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
doing good, kid. Doing good. Same again.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up. You take him out. He's too tight.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
That left hook missed. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense with that left jab. Catch and shoot. Frazier's such a good inside fighter.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make them walk into a shot.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Klitschko is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Frazier is in trouble again. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
It's got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out.
Breathe. Breathe. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry.
Nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
I'm sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig you out.
Better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jet.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get...
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't change too much.
Away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and move around.
Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab can't find a home. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Down goes Frazier. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Win the round on your jab.
Good round, I like it. I'm happy. Land.
There, switch on. Get this boxing back together.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
In the bag, now you've let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You much
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
better. Put him back on him this round. I need you to get back out.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Great, that jab back. Just box him, be smart. Get your shots off and don't get
Great round. Doing good, kid.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
I need you to get back out there.
Bill, here. Don't be looking at him one shot at a time. Set him up. Would you take him?
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Hook misses. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missed with that right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. A perfect counter lands. He blocks the uppercut. Is this the beginning of... Down goes Joe Frazier. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Loved the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Listen, it's Blade round. Blade round. Relax. Relax.
Go out there and win this next round.
I need to give him no free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and we go again. I need you to switch back on.
For one shot at a time. Set him up. You'll take him out. He's too...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight
now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Get out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Just get too much. Keep doing what you're doing. Gaps will...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right?
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. And let him...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. Klitschko is on the canvas. And as we watch it again. That punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Incredible firepower. Oh, wait a minute. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? Good defense from Frazier.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier never won. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
This round. Whoa, wait a minute! Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath into it.
Get your mind back on the job.
Don't let you pass. Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away.
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Wait, work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kids.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand, beautiful, beautiful.
Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Stay focused.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Box him.
He's looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up. Don't take him out. He's too tired. He's not.
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
That counter shot lands. They block the jab. Perfect counter lands. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident... Hold that thought! Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Frazier finally answering back. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Joe Frazier just got clipped. Down goes Frazier. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
He missed with that jab. Frazier. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Smoking Joe may go. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Jump back. It's boxing, beat again.
Matthew, I like that round. Good work.
You're doing good, kid, in the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Our gaps will clear. You're thinking, you're smart.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around. Switch on, switch on. You've been
Put him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
right, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go back.
Shots in there. Bury it up. Great work.
Good work. Win this round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his...
Down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
One shot at a time. Set him up. But you take him out. He's too tired.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Down goes Joe Frazier. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to see that again.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.